Welcome, welcome, everybody. Another wonderful Tuesday is upon us. Pleasure to have you guys in here. It's going to be another quick auction tonight, actually. It seems like it's going to be a trend here moving forward. 60 items in tonight's auction. It seems like they are condensing lots now. One of the weirdest ones in tonight's auction I saw is this. You can buy yourself San Andreas and Ultimate Battle 22. They're condensing some of these lots, so I think in the weekly auctions here we're gonna stop seeing a lot of items. We're probably gonna stop seeing a lot of stuff under $100, I assume, based on this. You can see it's sitting at $234 right now. Yeah, it's getting condensed, man. Everything's getting tighter. We also have some gems in there. If you saw the Instagram story of some nice stuff, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest is 9.88 plus, sitting at $1,900. Spyro's sitting at $900. That's a first print with sweepstakes. First print God of War 9.88 plus. Like, I think the weeklies are I think they're doing an overhaul on them. I think no longer we won't have, like, you know what I mean? 17 copies of Tiger Woods, 4 copies of NBA 07. I feel like the days on those might be gone. The days of those in the weeklies might be gone. The days of, you know, I don't want to say a bunch of crap, but lesser desirable, lesser grade. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So we're going to see how this plays out in the next few weeks here, but yeah. Welcome in, everybody. We start off with Kroll on the Atari 2600 9.08 Plus, pushing its way up to over $300. And welcome in Kevin G, Simon Space, Ren X Machina, Super Junk, Steve, Craig, Retro Games. Hope you're doing well as well, man. Craig, HC, Tanzarian, Super Junk, Fletch. That's a bad move for sellers. It depends. It depends, Fletch. It depends what you have. Because, like, there's that $30 minimum as well, so if you can get your stuff combined, then you only pay one shipping fee. You only pay one buyer's premium. It depends how low the stuff really is.
$380.
Like, imagine if you were one of those people selling, like, games that were selling for $50 or whatever. You're walking away with, like, $15 after BP and stuff. So, I mean, if they're going to be combining stuff like that, I mean, I understand. I understand. Next one up is super rare, but no one cares. Krull's pushing here. We're going up over $500 for Krull. The next one up, yeah, is Squeezebox on the Atari 2600. I don't even know if we've ever seen it before. This is definitely getting into those Atari games that, like, you don't see them. So it'll be interesting to see. It's sitting at $58 there.
$500.
Yo, Jimbo Raccoon, Alternative Investment Collect. I don't know if I've seen you guys in here before. Skullhide, welcome. As soon as games level out, you're going to try and buy a few for nostalgia purposes. I don't want to say we've leveled out Skullhide, you know, what the future brings from now, I don't know. But game prices, sealed, graded, they are down, man. They are down. So I would say start looking. Look for some good deals. Look for some prices that you don't hate. Stuff might go down more in a year, but it feels to me like we're past the worst of it. It feels to me like we're past the worst of it. Krull went for $720. 9.08 plus on that. This is Squeezebox, the 8.5 NS, pushing its way up over $200. And of course, tonight's auction is sponsored by Heritage. Huge thanks to them sponsoring. Huge thanks to you guys coming out. If you check the description of the video here, you can find the upcoming auction calendar. Last call, seriously, last call for the Ages of Sega Showcase auction. Japanese video game showcase auction. Consignment deadlines are fast approaching. The next signature auction is coming up in May. You have until April to consign for that. In the summer, we have PAL Region Showcase, Power of PlayStation, PC Showcase. Tons of places to consign games. Some awesome auctions coming up all 2024. Reach out using the link in the description here to get free appraisals. Any other questions you guys have, videogames@ha.com. Huge thanks to them sponsoring. Huge thanks to you guys being here tonight. Squeezebox goes for $216 in the end into a matte sticker first print Duck Hunt. 9 cart, 9 manual, 6.5 box. First print matte sticker.
$340.
You've been moving tons of slabs, but hard to restock in 2024. Yeah, that's why I'm curious, Game Gallery. The title of the video today, right, is Market Liquidity Finally Improving. And that's not, I'm not saying prices are going up on everything, right? It's not like, oh my god, the market's back. It's just, have you guys noticed, I don't do a lot of volume in selling, right? So I've sold a couple graded games in January. I've sold a lot of Pokemon cards, actually. Some stuff is actually moving. My buy it now, Oboe type stuff is actually selling. I'm getting some offers on eBay and stuff. And I'm wondering if you guys are seeing the same. If you're actually seeing that you can sell stuff in Facebook groups or you can sell stuff on eBay. Not even, you know, like I'm not saying like amazing prices and stuff. Just are offers coming in? Do you notice more offers? Do you notice more stuff selling? Super Mario Bros. Is 7.0 B plus here. Duck Hunt first print went for $432. First print Krull and 9.0 and up is tough. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty darn good first item in the auction. $720. Atari is hot again. Yeah, bring back Atari. And with the, you know, liquidity perhaps going up, like Bitcoin sitting at, I think, almost 50,000. I think it was 48K last I checked. So crypto's doing pretty darn decent. Tech stocks, of course, absolutely exploded. Facebook exploded the other day. Like, tech stocks have had an absolute renaissance. So money is flowing high with that stuff, with Bitcoin. You know, I feel like we're going back to more of a normal market, a place where you can actually buy and sell. Yeah, it's tax season is coming up as well. So
$360.
Yo, Shokla. Of course, you can always sell stuff via auctions. You know, that's of course if you the only way you could really get liquidity in the market over the past year or so is frickin' auctions. Feels like you've had to move auctions. Super Mario Bros. Went for $660 there. 7.0 B plus. Five black box CIB games there. 408. 4 CIB black box here as well. Some nice black box bundles. The Tyson coming up in this one with Mario. It's a first print Tyson with hang tab Mario and Mario. So nice little lot right there. All of these are hang tab, I believe, in this lot. And this one, everything's hang tab except for Donkey Kong 3. Not the best condition in the world, but, you know, not bad at all.
$360.
Liquidity is improving, but still very tight. So you never send in white NES Konami manuals that are not white. Ever send a near mint off-white to light cream color manual? I've never done it myself, HW. Maybe someone else has.
Next lot.
If you sent in a slightly discolored NES manual, off-white, cream color. I mean, I assume they'd kind of destroy you on the grade if your manual isn't white. I assume that'd be bad. I assume.
Fair warning.
Low-end Marios are moving. Lots of games to grade out there. CGC price is tough to beat if you're in the business of turning and burning. Oh, for sure. Like, CGC being $26 at a dealer price is insane. And as we see in the auctions here, like, the amount of factory-sealed NES, Atari, all that stuff. Like, well, we got 2 factory-sealed NES games, 2 factory-sealed Atari. Like, you know, we're finally dried up. I think it's pretty fair to say at this point that the supply has dried up in a big way.
$360.
Good evening. First time really following an auction while it's happening. You're especially looking forward to the next signature auction next weekend? Yes, the signature next weekend, Ryan, is going to be crazy. The signature next weekend will be crazy. Welcome in, Shokla. You got the Super Mario 3? Not bad. Nice. Not bad at all to get yourself a lower grade copy there. $600. No way, Copium, the market's dead. eBay is alive.
$220.
The group lot of 4, this one with the Donkey Kong Jr., Popeye, and Pro Wrestling, 408. This one here, 5 of them sold for 432, averaging what, like $50 a game, give or take? That's really not bad. Here's the first print Tyson down there, bottom left, with 2 Marios. This one should do pretty decent, looking for 400 right now.
Fair warning.
Who needs a financial advisor when you have YouTube shorts and TikTokers? Exactly. Those Konami manuals can be tough. You'd imagine 8.5 would be a max. Not sure, though. Yeah, I assume if you're sending in something off color, yeah, like, I would assume so, too. You wanted those black boxes? I mean, I'm saying $50 each really isn't bad for these lots.
Fair warning.
Like, that's really not bad just to get yourself one. I said,
Next
not the
lot.
nicest condition in the world, but you get yourself some placeholders, upgrade as it goes. The Tyson and the Mario is only $384. It looks like the Mario Bros is like completely. It looks like the. I was gonna say its back is blown out, but I don't know if that would be the proper way to put that. But it looks like the entire top half of the box here is missing.
Fair warning.
So that's probably what held this back. Only one photo. Jeez, being stingy out there. I wanted to see the back of these. Tyson here is on Nintendo Fun Club News. Volume 1, number 4.
$160.
Yeah, not the best way to word that. Yeah,
Fair
Fletch,
warning.
man, it's tough out there for factory sealed NES now. Like, all of
Next
us were
lot.
enjoying everything. That's what I mean. You were forced to
$85.
auction everything, basically. So anyone who wanted to sell anything, it was like, man, you have to go auction it. So we watched, like, all of this supply go through auction, and now it's like, hey, now that everything isn't being auctioned at every, it used to always be like, hey, we can just wait for next week. Oh, just wait for one to be auctioned. And now it's like, man, you might not see one be auctioned in months.
$190.
You might actually have to wait for something to come up at auction. You might actually have to, like, search for something. The Tyson Fun Club News went for $180. This is another group of Fun Club News right here. 3 of them. Welcome in, Thane.
Next lot.
You sold a 6.0 Fun Club Tyson in January for $127.50. This one just went for, $180 here for a 5.5. The Tyson Fun Club News is super nice. That's a really cool magazine to display.
$150, $160, $170.
Aren't hang tab black boxes cheap AF, sub 100, even in dog shit condition? It's not bad. It's certainly not bad. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yo, Super Nintendo, welcome in, dude. Welcome in, man. I hope all is well.
$200, $220.
These are Canadians? Which are? The Fun Club News is Canadian?
Fair warning.
What's Canadian? Where? Ew, yuck, Canadians. Where? Get them away from me. I don't want that. Group lot of 3 here, graded. And what are these? Nintendo Power Flash magazines. I don't even know these mags. I'm not sure I've ever seen these before.
Next lot.
Nintendo Power Flash, Winter 1990. What's hot this Christmas? The Power Glove, of course. Dragon Warrior Tetris. Fuck, 1990 was banging, man.
$170.
Presenting Nintendo Canada's. This is Canada's.
$220.
Much Music Toronto Studios. Nintendo Challenge Championship.
$240. $260.
You got to test your players to their skill on Super Mario Bros., Rad Racer, and To the Earth and Cobra Triangle. You also saw the Power Pad and all new Totally Rad Power Glove in action. We had ourselves a winner, 14-year-old Hoi Long of Toronto. Nice. I guess these are Canadian, hey?
Warning.
That must have been what you were meaning, Josh. Yeah, like I said, I've never seen these before.
Next lot.
I've never seen these before.
$420.
$288 for them. Jeez, people like that. That's actually pretty expensive, given it's a 6.0, a 5.0, and a 5.0. That's almost $100 a magazine there. Jeez. These ones also sold for over $100 a magazine. Damn, 6.0, 5.5, and 4.5 on those. That's some serious prices on those. I'm gonna have to look into those more. Those are interesting.
$60.
Super Nintendo stuff starts now.
Fair warning.
We started off with Batman Returns, 8.0A plus there, going for $489 into Claymates, 8.5A. Super Nintendo has been like the great spot for heritage auctions. We have a lot more Super Nintendo today as well. This is not going to last forever. If Atari and NES has taught us anything, like we are not going to have this many sealed Super Nintendo games in the weeklies. Enjoy it while it lasts. Enjoy it while it lasts. Claymates for $432. Daffy Duck, the Marvin Missions, 7.0 C+. Yeah, exactly, Kevin. Hating Canadians for existing. I'm a Canadian who hates Canadian. That's tough. That's tough out there. You're thankful your brain isn't as worried about getting sealed NES games? Seriously. Do you see very many Star Wars games come through on Heritage? Kind of, Ryan. Kind of. It depends though. Like we used to see them a lot more. We sometimes see the Super Nintendo ones because they're reprinted quite a bit, but like we don't see them as much anymore. Mystic Quest, this is huge. For a weekly, this is huge. Tied with one other copy, 9.88 plus.
Fair warning.
Looking for $2,000.
1,000.
2,100, looking for 22, 2,400. 9.88 plus Mystic Quest. This is what I mean with the weekly auctions here. I don't know who's doing it. I don't know what they're changing, but there's been some really nice games plopped into some of these upcoming weeklies. Like we never, it had been months, I would say, since we saw something like a 9.88 plus Mystic Quest in a frickin' weekly. $2,280. We'll even do comps on that.
$300.
Let's take a peek at what Mystic Quest has done, because I think we had one show up at maybe a signature auction the last time we saw it.
$340.
9.88 plus showed up, yeah, at a signature where it sold for $4,000 a year ago. Almost a year ago.
Fair warning.
So $4,000 almost a year ago, $2,280 tonight.
$60.
Gradius 8.0 B+. You wish you had snagged those Nintendo Club magazines? You got a handful of them? Are any of yours super nice? Nick. It seems like it's hard to get those older mags in nice shape.
$60.
All the ones we see come up on Heritage are like, yeah, 5.5s, 7, 4, 3, 5, 5, 6. Seems like it's not easy to get those ones in nice condition. Gradius 8.0 B plus for 408. Jurassic Park 8.0 A plus going for $288. Into Guts. Nickelodeon Guts 8.5 B.
Fair warning.
One of the more interesting Tuesdays in a while. That's what I'm telling you, man. That's what I'm telling you. It's interesting to see what goes versus what you want. You saw a GameCube sealed Zelda collection go for $100. That's not bad at all. Those GameCube Zelda games, Nick, have like kind of come down in value. I feel like they cost the same as they used to cost in like 2016, 2017, like Zelda Collector's Edition on GameCube.
Fair warning.
I'm talking factory sealed copies. Even like the that Master Quest bundle, Ocarina Master Quest, like those kind of didn't do much at all. Kind of interesting. Where GameCube didn't spike. I guess even CIB for those are like cheaper than they used to be. I think anyway. I don't keep up with CIB quite as much anymore. 9.4A on Obidus here. First time at Heritage, Jesus. Pop Next 1 lot. Copy. Man, that's what the fuck is Obidus? That is a Super Nintendo game I'm actually not familiar with. Similar to Eye of the Beholder. First person dungeon crawling. Even they even explained it to me because they know people like me don't know this game. Went for $504 on Obidus. Obidus? RPM Racing 8.5A plus.
$80.
You're all for shorter weeklies with better items? Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Me too, honestly. Me too.
$90.
You're in a pickle, you want to keep using WATA so your games match, but CGC is just so much cheaper? Yeah. I hear you, Skull. I hear you. At this point, I'm waiting for WATA to give a discount before I send in more, honestly. Just with how cheap CGC is, like, I also would like to keep my whole collection kind of the same, but, like, I need a WATA discount at this point. I need a WATA discount. Give me 10% off. Give me 20% off. Give me new pricing. I think PSA just announced new collector club pricing with PSA. I think it's down to $13.99 a card now. Give me some new pricing with WATA. Time to slash prices. Let's go. Let's get some new freaking price. Yeah, VGA economy tier. Let's get some cheaper prices going.
$30.
Yo, Joe Nev, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Dropping a like for Greg. Hit the damn like button if you are hanging out. It helps out the channel.
Next lot.
That Guts needs a cleaning? Yeah, I agree. It's a B seal rating there. I assume if you remove that sticker and clean it up, you might be able to bump that to a B plus. Maybe. But yeah, it's always weird when you see something like that. I mean, I guess not. Not everyone knows how to clean stuff. And then if you want to get WATA to clean it, it's $40. It only, yeah, I don't know. RPM Racing, $149. Space Football, 8.0A. Only copy on the December Pop Report. First time at Heritage. Jeez, we're still getting first time Super Nintendo at Heritage. That's crazy. We still haven't been through every frickin'
Next
Super
lot.
Nintendo game. It feels like we have been. That's the thing when there's like 700 games, hey? Every now and then we get a frickin' Space Football or an Obidus showing up. Space Football went for $300.
Fair warning.
Honestly, I don't even think that's bad. Like, I don't know if many people care about it. So, $300 there. Space Football. Spanky's Quest, 9.4B. Yo, Lee, hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well.
$60.
Nothing but kind words from you there. Hope all is well.
Fair warning.
Yeah, masterful sticker removal there on the guts. Yeah, Wind Waker's fantastic. Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, those have done decent. Just those bundle ones, I don't know. They just didn't really... Maybe there's just way too much supply of them. Zelda Collector's Edition and the Master Quest one. Maybe there's just way too freaking many of them out there. These guys need to pay us to grade? Well, it's crazy with CGC right now, though. It's literally like, what, $35 and you get your stuff back in like 2 or 3 weeks. It's crazy. That's the best we've had ever. Like, even when VGA's economy tier was $29, it still took 2 to 3 months to get your stuff back. Star Fox is an 8.0A plus, another solid title for a weekly here. Pushing up over 500, looking for 600. 8.0A plus Star Fox.
Fair warning.
Waiting for WADA to have a sale so you can get your games reslabbed into new cases. Yep, I agree. I'm not recasing anything until they give a discount on that. It's just not.
Fair warning.
It's not worth it, quite frankly. Used your VGA discount last week, invoiced within a week of them receiving. That's not bad. Not bad at all, actually. 1 week for invoicing. 6 to 7 weeks now for VGA. That's not bad, honestly. It's getting there. Getting better, Supyo. Star Fox goes for 600. Street Fighter 2 is also a made in Japan copy here, 8.0A plus. Like again, right? Star Fox, Street Fighter 2, solid games here in a weekly. Solid games. Looking for 576 on Street Fighter 2. You're always amazed how many games on SNES you've never heard of before? Yes. Yes. 100%, man. Like I said, with NES and Super Nintendo having like 700 games respectively, it's just like... There's a lot of stuff out there you'll just never see. That no one will ever talk about, that, you know what I mean? And then you go into something like PS1 or PS2, and it just like doubles. The amount of crap you've never heard of on both those consoles is just like, there's endless games. Not even shovelware necessarily, just endless games. Far too many for anyone to know them all or talk about them or... Street Fighter 2 8.0A plus for $600 as well. So Star Fox and Street Fighter 2 exact same price. I would rather have Star Fox personally. Maybe you guys feel differently. Obviously Street Fighter 2 another huge game, but exact same price. I'd take Star Fox myself. In 2, Caesar's Palace 8.0A plus. Alternate, you grabbed the Star Fox. Let's take a peek. You said you overpaid on Star Fox. $600 for an 8.0A plus.
$120.
The last 8.0A plus sold for $552 back in July. 8.5A plus $480. I mean, that was a snag there in October. 9.0A $990. 8.5A $870. I mean, yeah, I don't even know if I would call it an overpay. Like the last one back in July sold for $552. You just paid $600 tonight. Like I said, I don't think you can really expect at this point that every auction is going to be less than the last auction, right? Like we're no longer in that world. So, oh, you're Patrick P. Okay, there we go. That makes sense. You were acting like you'd been here before, but I didn't recognize your name. That makes more sense.
Fair warning.
You bought the Star Fox, you'll sell it to me? I'll give you 500 flat, not a penny more. I'm not overpaying for Star Fox. You're dreaming, pal. Super Caesar's Palace went for $149. Super International Cricket. Wow. $69. That is a Euro game if I have ever seen one. Super International Cricket. Let's go. Super Soccer 9.4A. Highest graded copy. Okay, I was wondering why Super Soccer was getting so much love here. It's pushing up to almost $500. Highest graded copy on the Pop Report. Maybe you can even remove that sticker and make it even nicer.
Fair warning.
You just paid CGC 40 to remove stickers, 32 or something to grade. There's more to clean. Yeah, that hurts.
$85.
That hurts.
$95. 100.
Super Soccer 480 into. I was gonna say this looks like a first time at Heritage. Super Soccer Champ, the arcade hit, published by Tato 8.0A. Only copy on the Wada Pop Report. First time at Heritage. Arcade style soccer game. Super Nintendo,
Fair
notorious for having very rare Super Nintendo games. Here's another one for you. You're sitting on 3 games right now you want to send to Wada, plus buying a second copy of FF7 Rebirth at the end of the month? Nice. You expect to not know all... You expect to not know all the PS1, PS2 games because they just put everything on those consoles. They truly did. Like, they truly threw... Like, oh, man. It's crazy how many games were just being pumped out during those years.
$38.
I mean, I guess Nintendo Switch absolutely pumps games these days, too, but... Now we have, like, you know, small releases, indie releases and stuff, so... Feels a little bit different.
Fair warning.
The Game Boy stuff coming up is legit.
Next
what do we have on Game Boy tonight? Oh man, Donkey Kong Land 3 is a 9.88++. Final Fantasy Adventure. Final Fantasy Adventure or Final Fantasy Legend.
$90.
Tarzan is a man. There's good shit in this weekly. Tasmania is a 9.48+. Jesus, I didn't realize the Game Boy stuff was kind of stacked too.
$110.
Super Solitaire $69. Super Soccer Champ $216. Wayne's World 8.5B+. Good old Wayne's World. You gambled on grading a few eBay purchases with Wada? You just checked the grades? Metroid Prime, 9.88+. Metal Gear Solid. Sons of Liberty, 9.88+. Yo, Bob. Shoot, dude. Nice. That is very nice, man. 9.88+ Metroid Prime and Sons of Liberty. Nice wins on that. Mike, are you international?
Fair warning.
If you're international, I mean, yeah, those shipping fees they can add up pretty quick.
100.
For you, I might take an L. You need some liquidity.
$180.
I mean, hit me up, dude. Star Fox is a game that I do want. We might be able to make something work.
$200.
Wayne's World 169, The Wizard of Oz 9.2B+. Only one graded higher out of 6 on the Pop Report. Wizard of Oz is actually very uncommon on SNES, if I remember correctly. Pushing its way up over... looking for almost 300 right now.
$260.
You think you remember that soccer game in the arcade for some reason? Yeah, modern gaming. Yeah, exactly. Modern gaming just feels completely different. Because you have all these different publishers and releases and stuff. The PS1, PS2 era, man, it just felt like games were just pumped. Games were just pumped. Weird.
$140.
Taz and Tarzan, the Game & Watch Gallery is rad too. Yeah, that Tarzan's wild. I know this Tarzan game is not easy at all. Sitting at 324 right now, so we'll see how that does. Tarzan, Lord of the Jungle. That's a fucking visceral Tarzan on there.
$180.
that is not your Disney Tarzan on the cover of this game, I'll tell you that.
$190.
Wizard of Oz closed at 288. Raw 6.0A+. Weird that there are only 3 copies on the Pop Report of this one. Only second time at Heritage. WWF Raw on Super Nintendo 6.0A+. Still pushed up to $200. 216 on that. Super WrestleMania 8.5A+. Majesco release of it. Welcome in, Feed the Gods. PS1 was littered with kids' movie games. Some were pretty good, though. Not a knock, just a sign of the times. I almost miss buying, like, you know, games based on movies. Having all of the games based on movies was a special time to be a gamer.
$180.
A lot of them weren't good, but some of them were honestly really good. Yeah, I saw that Monster Truck Madness, Josh. That might be like the first time at Heritage on this.
Next lot.
Not the greatest grade in the world, but only 4 copies on the Pop Report. Yeah, first time at Heritage for Monster Truck Madness on N64. Only 4 copies published by Rockstar. Is that the only Rockstar game on N64?
$280.
Man, I feel like there might be 1 or 2 more, but I can't think of them. That might be the only Rockstar game on N64. Kind of crazy. Entering into Game Boy now, starting off with Donkey Kong Land 3. Of course, a case-fresh game, 9.8A++ here.
$360.
You watched a sealed Animal Crossing for GameCube sell for $100? Such a good deal. Was it Player's Choice? It has to be Player's Choice for $100. You're in the US, but they charge minimum $29 fee in the shipping and tax, so buying anything cheap is not worth it. Oh, yeah, I mean...
Fair warning.
Yeah, the $29 fee, you gotta be watching for your BPs on that. Always be looking at your BP bid. I hear you, Mike, I hear you. Buying something like... I think that's why they're also, like, trying to get rid of a lot of that super cheap stuff, Mike. Is because, like you're saying, it's just not worth it. Donkey Kong Land 3 for $408. Final Fantasy Adventure Sunsoft release, 8.5A+ here. Later release Sunsoft. The original prints of these Final Fantasy games, they came from Square, and then the re-releases were done by Sunsoft. You can see the logo down here.
$20.
So just first prints, second prints on Final Fantasy Adventure, Legends, and Legends 2, I believe, or Adventure 2. Maybe also Adventure 3. I can't remember all of them. I don't know if they all got Square and Sunsoft releases or not, but Final Fantasy Legend is also Sunsoft release here, 9.2A+. Adventure sold for $480. Donkey Kong Land 3, $408. Hot take, the wrestling games on Super Nintendo suck. I've never played one.
$400.
I didn't play a wrestling game until N64. I played WWF Attitude.
$420.
I don't even know if it was a good wrestling game, but I played the shit out of it as a kid. It was super fun as a kid. I doubt it holds up at all. I remember doing finishers in that game was like a 7-button combo. Like doing some finishers felt impossible. A stunner would be like fucking C-stick, right, left, up, down, left, right. Like it made no sense. I think the game kind of sucked, but I played it a ton. Earthworm Jim 3, right. Earthworm Jim 3D is also Rockstar.
Fair warning.
Right. Like I said, I thought there was one more. I thought there was one more.
$440.
Final Fantasy Legend 9.2A+ for $552, and here's the Tarzan. Only one copy on the pop report, and this one is higher. So 2 copies on the pop. This is the highest graded example right now. Looking for $576 on it. Yeah, Tarzan did his cardio and vitamins.
$500.
That lion in the background there is about to get tackled by Tarzan. No Mercy is the best N64 game ever. That's what I've always heard, Mike. But I've never played No Mercy myself. I only owned WWF Attitude, and then we immediately went into like the PS1 wrestling games. And those were fantastic. Like WCW, NWO Thunder, and Just Bring It. Good games on PS1.
Fair warning. $380.
Tarzan, Lord of the Jungle goes for $660.
$550.
Tasmania 2 is a 9.4A+. Only one copy on the pop report. This is the second copy on the pop report.
$700.
Is this the highest graded? I don't know if it's the highest graded or not, but there's 2 on the pop report. 9.4A+. Tasmania 2 is pushing up to 840 here. Jeez. Blowing past Tarzan, blowing past the Final Fantasy games. Looking for 900 on Taz 2. Shoot.
Fair warning.
The SNES WrestleMania is coming home with you? There we go. You legitimately thought Wada had made a mistake? You also had KOTOR get a 9.8A. Halo 2 had the lowest grade at 9.8A+. Did you pre-screen the games, Bob, or did you just go like straight from eBay to Wada?
Fair warning.
Tasmania 2 closes at 840. Man, that's solid.
Next lot.
Did this sell at Heritage before? Maybe I can do a quick peek there.
$60.
Put it down another timestamp here for N64 and GBA. 34 minutes. Game & Watch Gallery was a 9.0. That's for $336.
$90.
Monster Truck Madness, 8.0B+, 4 copies on the Wada Pop Report. First time at Heritage. Pushing, looking for $100. Man, not getting much love yet. Where are the Monster Truck Madness fans?
Next lot.
Non-existent. Oof, that's crazy. $114 for it, hey?
$180.
I really thought that would get a little bit, just a little bit more, being the first time we've seen it here. Only 4 on the pop report. I thought the full set N64 guys would have some, be pushing it a bit more. Which one is
Fair
insanely
warning.
rare? Up, yo.
$200.
Which one's insanely rare? I was going to check comps on the Taz 2 quick. I think it said it was the second time it's been here. The first Tasmania 2, 9.6 A++ for $1,800. July 2021. Oh my god.
Next lot.
That's probably at the signature.
$48.
The fabled signature auction, July 2021. That should be the Super Mario 64 auction. Bringing in $1,800. I mean, I'd say $840 is pretty fucking good for this one 2 years later, man. Almost 3 years later, still bringing in half of that. Yeah, that's what I mean, Sup, yo. Based on the comp, that's not too bad at all. Hey, here's WrestleMania 2000 6.0A. Speaking of N64 wrestling games, apparently this is the first time at Heritage as well for this game. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six there, 8.5A+ for $240. WrestleMania 2000 6.0A, pushing over $200. Yeah, Monster Truck Madness, man. Just no love. No love for Monster Truck Madness 64. I'm a bit surprised. I almost wish I would have bought it at that price. Just feels cheap.
$460.
WrestleMania 2000, $200. Zelda, the Minish Cap, 9.4A+, pushing up to $660 here.
$600.
There's 3 to 4 CIB PlayStation 2 games from your childhood that you want to get graded. It's going to be your first in your personal collection and you won't sell. Really sentimental. Do you think it's worth grading or keeping it raw? I mean, it depends what they are, you know? If the games themselves aren't worth close to $100 CIB, it's probably not, like, worth it technically. But if you want to get them slabbed up for display pieces, personal collection stuff, I mean, paying $35 to get yourself like a really nice acrylic case, it's not bad. It's not bad, but in general, it's hard for me to say like, yes, it's worth it. Purely monetarily speaking, no emotion. No, it's probably not worth it. It's probably a bad use of money. But like, a lot of this shit is a bad use of money, right? And that's what this hobby is here. This hobby is all about poorly spending money. Minish Cap for $720. Let's go ahead and take a peek. Man, I feel like we haven't looked at comps in forever. There's actually stuff selling here where it's like, man, let's see how this sold.
$65.
I don't know the last time we had a weekly auction where we were just browsing through comps. 9.4A+ copy of Minish Cap. Where the heck? We haven't seen one in a long time. 9.6A+, $1,000. We haven't seen Minish Cap in a long time. Jeez. A VGA 90 1800, that was late 2023. So 9.6A+ is already a year ago for $1,000. So we really don't have much in the 9.4 area to compare against.
$95.
9.6s and yeah, like there's just, you might have to go look at eBay as well. I mean, 7.5A+ a year ago was $420. So compared to that sale, I would way rather have this one for $720. Right? I would rather pay $720 and go from a 7.5 all the way to a 9.4 for $300. But otherwise, not a ton to go off of with Minish Cap at the auction houses.
Fair warning.
Gemfire was an 8.5B there for $149. Global Defense. We're into Sega. Blech, can't even talk. Sega started what, like 2 minutes ago, give or take? $37.30. This is going to be Sega. This is like the rest of the auction, man. Yeah, we're 84%. It's Sega and everything else right now. So Rogue Spear on the Dreamcast, 0 copies on the Pop Report. This is the nicest graded copy of Rogue Spear you're going to get. Right now, anyway. 9.8A+. Rainbow Six Rogue Spear. Pushing its way up over 170. Looking for 180 on it. The first print God of War is going to go low. What's the comps on it?
Fair warning.
Maybe I should toss some bids at God of War here.
$170.
I mean, God of War is fucking sick. As far as like modern games go, that should, like, I think God of War will age nicely, personally. What do we just need? We just need Sony security label. 9.8A+ last sold in June for $1,500. $1,400 last year. $1,900 November 2022. So we're looking for like $1,500-ish, at least over $1,000 on God of War. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I got my bid finger ready. I'm ready, hamster. Tom Clancy Rogue Spear 192. Barbie. Gotta have games. 9.88 plus here. Minish Cap is the dopest. I wish I played Minish Cap. Minish Cap is a game I need to play at some point. Is the Star Wars Battlefronts 2 and the first God of War? I know they're not minty at all.
Lot.
Just curious. Yeah, like those games, I mean,
$65.
purely speaking, monetarily, not worth it. You know, it's just not. But if you want to do it, if you want to have some fun, if you want to get them slabbed up, sure.
$85.
Gamer Stonks does not cover eBay. Just all the major auction houses.
$95.
You have a promo display for Minish Cap? You love that game? Yeah, if those are your favorite games, like, go ahead, right? It's sentimental value definitely exists. A 9.68 plus Minish Cap sold for almost $1,200 on eBay a couple of days ago. Okay, so there we go. That's not bad then. So if we're comparing against $1,200 on eBay for 9.6, $720 for 9.4 doesn't... That might be a reasonable spread. Spyro first print 9.4B plus. Like, man, this weekly's fucking stacked. First print Spyro, if you guys don't know, on the back of it, there is a little sweepstakes. You can see in the fine print down here, this little sweepstakes. This is how you know it's a first print, because once this promotion ended, they took this sweepstakes off of the box. So, just a little bit of variant info on Spyro, $1,200 frickin' dollars. Yeah, and in case you guys didn't know, Spyro is also pretty fucking expensive. That's a 9.4B plus CGC Spyro, $1,200. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six again. It's a Rainbow Six kind of day. 9.8B, pushing its way up to $200 here. PlayStation 1 copy. Let's go ahead and check comps on Spyro. Why not? When's the last time we saw a freaking Spyro at auction? I'm gonna say 6 months.
$80.
With the sweepstakes, we last saw Spyro a year ago.
Fair warning.
Almost a year since we've seen Spyro here. Oh, maybe.
Next lot.
No, July 2023. So about 6 months. 9.68 plus one for $4,000. 9.4A, November 2022 was $2,000.
$320.
I mean, a year and a half later, Spyro 9.4B plus, $1,200. It's not bad. Not freaking bad. It could be a lot worse, put it that way.
$340.
San Andreas 9.6B plus and Ultimate Battle 22. The ultimate pair up.
Fair warning.
The crossover event we didn't know we needed.
Next lot.
God of War 9.8A plus.
$850.
I just lost my cut bid opportunity there. Someone just cut bid me. I have to do a full bid now. Okay, I'll cut bid right here. Looking for 1,080. We got high bid right now.
$950.
Outbid.
You've been outbid.
1,140. Ugh. I can't.
Warning.
I can't. Responsibly, I should not win this game. Responsibly.
$1,000.
And it's still pushing, man. We're looking for 1,200 now. What'd I say? 1,500 is the comp, right? Right around 1,500. We're looking for 1,200 right now.
Fair warning. 1,000.
Yeah, Gary, I was going in, man. I was going in. Look, the amount of cut bids. Everyone is freaking cut bidding here. My God, looking for 1,320.
Fair warning.
Looking for 1,320.
$1,200.
No, those were all security strip copies there that I was comping, Craig. No? Because only one copy of God of War is security strip.
$300.
So any security strip copy is a no Dolby copy.
$1,400.
Am I incorrect about this?
$1,500.
Oh yeah, Comac. We'll stream the 6th gen. Absolutely. God of War is pushing $1,800 fucking dollars. I wasn't even in the running.
Fair warning.
We're looking for $1,800 on it now.
1,000.
We got it. We're looking for $1,900 on it.
Fair warning.
Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Is like every security
Next
strip
lot.
copy of God of War is a first print copy.
$140.
I looked at Modern Database's variant guide right before this, so I'm pretty positive. 9.88 plus there for $1,800 frickin' dollars. So there you go, hamster. I say that I might try to win it, and I can't frickin'. Yeah, this should be pure
Fair
first print
warning.
right here. Sony security label, no Dolby.
Next
Sold
lot.
for as much as it did in November 2022.
$340.
November 2022, $1,920.
Fair warning.
Tonight, $1,800.
$360.
Yeah, I'm pretty fucking confident on this, Robin. Craig over there got me second guessing myself.
$380.
Craig has me second guessing myself. I feel like the modern WADA label for God
Fair
of War just says Sony security strip now, because that's all that matters. Like this is probably 2021, I assume.
Fair warning. $400.
Yeah, this is a 2021 label. I assume a new label would have this updated.
$420.
Was just testing you. Yeah, okay, Craig. All right, pal. Grand Theft Auto 3 9.4A for $216 and a triple pack here of the trilogy games. All 3 copies, 9.8A++. Here we go. So like this is perfect, right?
Fair warning.
This is perfect. Pay shipping once, pay only one buyer's premium. This is the kind of lot you love to see. 9.8A++ trilogy collection. What, we're looking for 552 on them right now.
Next lot.
You got the Spyro. You know it's a B+, but it felt cheap for a first print Spyro. I mean, shoot, they just don't come up, Simon, so.
$140.
Market is exploding, hamster. The market is back to the moon. It's the markets. 2022 prices. Here we come. Like, we're back, baby. Back to 2022 pricing. The market's back.
$300.
Star Wars, the video game, Lego, 9.8A+. Highest graded copy, black label copy here. I was going to toss some bids at this. I was going to toss some freaking bids at this, but we're looking for $400. I can't spend $400 on Star Wars.
Fair warning.
Right? I can't spend $400 on Star Wars. I just can't. Star Wars Lego, I'd rather just spend that extra money on frickin' God of War, so.
Participating.
Oh, for the 85 stuff? Yo, yeah, I ignored that. I purposely ignored it. I purposely ignored your VGA 85 joke. Going into the signature, man, it's kind of exciting. It's kind of exciting. Maybe I'm just in my own head. Maybe it's my own FOMO copium or whatever, but it feels a little bit exciting. It feels like we're not just dying out here. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly, Ryan. Like, Lego Star Wars, super cool game. Like, great franchise, super fun, but like, man, I can't spend $400 on Lego Star Wars. I just can't do it. At some point, I just gotta have limits, you know? But it feels exciting heading into the Signature. Signature is gonna be next Friday, Saturday, I believe. We'll be live the whole day, of course. Bring some snacks, get some drinks. It's gonna be a fun day, and it just... I don't know. Like I said, maybe it's just in my own head. Maybe it's my own copium. But it feels like we're no longer in a doom and gloom setting. Like I said, I'm selling some shit on eBay. Offers are actually coming in. Supply has dried up. It just the things feel better. Things feel more healthy. Crypto's up. Stocks are up. Like, not to say that the frickin' economy has reset and stuff. I know things still aren't great. But things feel better. Let's hope that we are not, let's hope that we're not, I was gonna say dead cat bounce, but it might just be a few months of relief and we just frickin' bleed later, but it feels nice. Feels nice. You have 2 Super Star Wars games you bought off eBay. Would it be worth grading them? You'd like to keep one and sell the other? Factory sealed, Ryan, on Super Star Wars? Super Star Wars is a super, reprinted game. Like, there's a lot of factory sealed copies of that out there, the Majesco reprint, so it just kind of depends. Depends what you paid and how nice they are. It's not a rare game, so. Certified Link. What day is Certified Link, sup, yo? Certified Link is Thursday? Wednesday? Tomorrow? Certified Link is tomorrow. I won't be streaming tomorrow, no. Won't be streaming Certified Link. I will be following it in the, I'll be following it in the, Discord. I'll be following along with it. I will be following along. I probably will not be streaming it. CPI report not looking good. What is it? Consumer Price Index report not looking good. Things could reverse in the stock market fast, actually. That's why I don't want to get too excited, director. You know, I don't want to get too frickin' like, yeah, let's do it. Like, but I mean, you could send them into CGC, Ryan. You'd only pay like probably, you know, with shipping and everything, maybe $100, $120 to grade both of them. It's not that much of a, you know, so long as they're like 9.0 type of condition, it's probably worth it. But probably worth sending into CGC if they're in pretty nice shape. Yeah, JE3, I saw the stock market was down today, or I saw my portfolio was down anyway. I did see that. But we'll see what happens at Certified Link tomorrow. If you guys here, I'll give you guys the for anyone who still doesn't know Certified Link exists, there's an auction ending tomorrow there for their games. You just have to click place bids and stuff. Here's the auction website, certifiedlink.com. How's stuff doing here? Auctions. I haven't even looked. I need to look at this tonight. Jesus. I feel like Certified Link just kind of snuck up on us. Oh, we got a lot of these. This is going to be interesting to see. Certified Link has a lot of these brand new pedigree labels from the Indiana collection. So I don't know if these are going to sell super strong or what they're going to do. But regardless of the games or prices or anything, these labels are fucking slick, man. Like, that is a nice label. That looks special. They nailed it with this, in my opinion. So it's going to be interesting to see if these bring a premium, like 9.88 plus there on some of these. VGA 90 Bubble Bobble sitting at 5,100. Holy fuck. There's going to be some big sales at Certified Link. Jesus. Yeah, so many 9.8s here with the new pedigree labels. Those look so good. Like, this John Elway, man, with the gold label. Oh, I think it looks freaking great. I think this looks fantastic. Maybe I'm just like, I like the gaudy gold, but like, I think it looks good. If CGC was giving this label out on normal type stuff, fantastic. VGA 9, oh my god. VGA 90 Zelda here, sitting at $20,000. Man, there are gonna be some interesting sales tomorrow. I'll have to do a little, maybe I'll do a little auction update or follow along on Instagram or something, let you guys know the highlights of what happens. There are some nice games in this auction, so just check it out. You can quickly sign up for Certified Link. It's super quick. Shipping super reasonable, which is nice. Buyer's premium is what, 3% on Certified Link, I think? I think it's 3% on Certified Link. Don't quote me on that, but basically, you're going to pay very close to the price you see. And it's eBay snipe format. There's no rolling extensions, none of that stuff. Place your bid, and the auction ends. So, treat it like eBay. That's how this one works. VGA 90 on Mario 2 as well. Oval there, sitting at 4,900. Some nice stuff here. It's going to be interesting. So that's going on down tomorrow. Going down tomorrow. Like I said, I'll be following in the Discord at least. And we'll see how that goes. It's going to be an interesting one. The most expensive items tonight, of course, Mystic Quest 9.88 plus went for 2,200. God of War 9.88 plus for 1,800. Spyro 1,200. Tasmania 840. Krull 720. Tying Minish Cap for 720. It's crazy. I sit here at 30 years old, right? Like, I'm a pretty young guy. And it's so funny seeing like Minish Cap sell for the same price as Krull. Like, what the fuck is Krull? You're telling me you can get a Zelda for the same price as Krull? You know, that's how I feel at a, that's how I feel as a young person sitting here, watching this. Just kind of funny, the difference in generation. At the very other side of the auction, Super International Cricket for 69, as well as Super Solitaire for 69. Crazy. Crazy. You'd sell your soul for that Zelda, the VGA 90? Coffee stained label, looks cheesy, like actual cheese. Thank you, Greg. Enjoyed the stream as usual. I appreciate you guys coming out. Yeah, am I teeing up Farouk for the signature? Man, I should. We should get some Farouk sushi coming. You're right. Your portfolio is just Pokemon cards? Smart man. Smart man, Pokemon cards only go up. Pokemon cards only go up. Is there an average age of the viewers here? There is not. The statistics on my channel are like 25 to 35, but we don't have an average view just in here.
Nice tank top.
Thank you, Josh. I'm glad you like it, man. And thank you for the $10. Much appreciated, dude. Your 9.0 watt of Zelda on eBay won't sell? Tough out there. Tough out there. Let us jump. But I appreciate you guys coming out tonight. Obviously, a quicker stream again tonight. We only had 49, 50 items, or 60 items, yeah. So, I'll see you guys next. Now, there are 0 graded game YouTubers, Director. So long as the wider gaming scene absolutely fucking hates graded games, no one is going to do graded game content. It's an absolute channel killer, man. Like, you will not. It's... I don't know when it's going to change, but so long as the idea is that graded games have ruined gaming, we're not going to see an uptick. We're not going to see more. I don't have the auction total, unfortunately. It went away. Oh, $24,000. But I'll see you guys in the Discord. Join, link in the description. Huge thanks to Heritage for sponsoring tonight. Have a good night, everybody. Good night, guys. Hit the like button on your way out. Have a good night, everybody.